guys, this is Tasha with Tesla Tech. Happy New Year! There are many mixed emotions about Tesla's holiday software release that, according to Elon, is supposed to be double fire. Many owners were expecting version 11 and possibly FSD autosteer in city streets. Let's take a look at the latest version, 2020.48.30. Before we get started, please like this video and click on subscribe to help us reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers. In this update, the Tesla T logo that was previously located at the top center of the screen has been removed. The release notes can only be accessed through the software option in your vehicle. The release notes have been modified and appears to be more organized, making it easier to navigate through the modifications in the current and previous releases. Personally, I prefer the new update to the release notes compared to the previous version. One of the main updates in the holiday release is the boombox and emissions testing mode features. If your Tesla wasn't equipped with an external pedestrian warning speaker, then these options will not be available. My 2018 Model 3 and 2020 Model Y didn't come with the PWS, so I didn't receive either of these updates. If you're looking to entertain, the boombox feature allows you to play your music on your external speaker when your car is in park. You can also customize your horn, the pedestrian warning safety sound, and the sound your car makes when someone is in use. In addition to using fart sounds in your car by selecting the fart sound and the seat, the emissions testing mode will enable you to play your selected fart sounds on your external speaker. Tesla introduced 3 new games in this release: the Battle of Polytopia, Cat Quest, and Solitaire. Well, I'm not a big gamer, but there are some pretty cool features with these new games. The Battle of Polytopia gives you the option to play offline or to play online. Cat Quest requires a controller, so be sure to have one on hand if you're planning to play this game. What's so unique about these games is that the default screen mode only takes up about 60% of the screen. You have the option to maximize the screen to full screen mode or to minimize the screen as well. If the car is in drive or reverse, the I am the passenger option is displayed on the screen. The passenger can select I am a passenger and then play the games while the car is in motion. This is one feature I know my kids will really love. Obviously, this feature was designed for the passenger and not for the driver to play while operating the vehicle. Driver visualizations is probably my favorite feature in this update. The driver visualization area has increased to about 35 to 40% of the screen. Your vehicle animation is larger and displays all doors and windows opening and closing. I really like how the interior color on the animation matches the interior color of your vehicle. I have a red Model Y with black interior. I also have a red Model 3 with white interior. And you can easily see the difference between the interiors. To open your trunk and charge ports, just touch it or touch the open icon. You can also close your power liftgate, power trunk, or charge port by touching close. The headlights and fog lights on your vehicle are also animated. You can clearly see when they are off or on. The information cards are now hidden by default and can be accessed by swiping to the left to access your tire pressure and swiping to the right to access your trip computer information. The location of the gear display was moved to the upper left side of the screen. The lights and diagnostic indicators are now located on the left side of the screen as well. The backup camera has been moved to the main menu at the bottom of the screen. One drawback of increasing the vehicle visualization is that the backup camera and other apps are now smaller. This wasn't a problem for me, but many people complained about accessing the windshield wiper options. Tesla addressed this issue by moving the windshield wiper icon to the main menu, so it is now easily accessible. Oh, I forgot to mention that the wheels turn with the steering wheel and also roll when the car is in motion. Tesla also made improvements to the scheduled departure. Your car can now be set to precondition even if it's not plugged in. To make it more convenient to access preconditioning settings, Tesla added the schedule icon in climate control. By clicking on settings, you can configure your departure time and charging settings. If your utility company offers peak and off-peak hours, you can now set the time your off-peak hours end. This will ensure that your car gets the maximum charge within your off-peak hours. You can also configure your preconditioning options by touching the battery icon to access the charging panel. I would personally like this feature to also be available in the app. It would be so much easier to make scheduling departure changes in the app instead of making a trip to the car. Supercharger display improvements is the last feature in this update. Previously, Tesla used bar indicators to display how many superchargers were at a charging station and how many of those superchargers were available. With this update, Tesla added the number of chargers available to the charger pins. This makes it much easier to see the number of available chargers. If I touch the supercharger icon, I can see all the available superchargers at nearby Tesla charging stations. If you select a supercharger, nearby amenities will be displayed. By clicking on the amenities icon, you can see what amenities are available, the distance from the supercharger, and directions to the amenity. When driving your car, one of the biggest changes is the location of the speedometer. In this update, the speedometer has been moved to the upper left corner. If you're using the navigation and you open an app that covers the navigation, the turn-by-turn directions will be displayed on the driver visualization section of your screen. The regen indicator was also modified. It moved to the very top of the screen and is much thinner, making it harder for me to see. The battery icon is smaller and is now gray unless the vehicle is charging or your battery is low. The max speed has been moved and seems to no longer have the plus and minus speed adjustments. The autopilot and turn indicators were also moved as well. To be honest, I guess I was expecting more from this holiday update, like the wide release of FSD in version 11. I know some people were pretty disappointed, but I think it was okay. What do you think about this update? Were you expecting more? Are you happy with the changes? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe.